August the 4th, Monday. We embarked early and continued on for some time, not being able to find a suitable place to dry our things, but at length stopped on the east shore. Here we had to ferry the Indians over a small channel which we did not before observe. All of them, however, not arriving, we put off and continued our route. Finding our progress much impeded by our mast, I unshipped it and stripped of it of its iron. And after Lieutenant Wilkinson had carved our names on it, set it adrift, followed by the yards. This mast had been cut and made at Pine Creek, upper Mississippi. After proceeding some miles, we found the Indians on the west shore. They having rafted the river, we stopped for them to cook, after which we proceeded on. The navigation had become very difficult from the rapidity of the current, occasioned by the rise of the water, which rose 1 foot in an hour, killed 2 deer, distance 10 miles. Rainy. Distance 10 miles. Rainy. Distance 10 miles rainy. That's August 4th, Monday. Zebulon Pike. Let's find out if it's James Wilkinson. Let's see. Zebulon Pike and then Wilkinson. We'll just type in Wilkinson, see if it pops up James. Because James Wilkinson is that motherfucker. That Zebulon Montgomery Pike. That James Wilkinson. Zebulon Montgomery Pike. Who is Bertrand? Ulysses B. God, there's somebody that had a fucking hilarious middle name. One of the presidents. What the Warren G. Harding? What's Warren? What's G. Harding stand for? Gertrude. Please be Gertrude. William Gamaliel. Warren Gamaliel. That works for me. Okay, so Zebulon Pike. Let's see here. Wilkinson. General James Wilkinson, commander of the Western Department. This is 1806. Ordered Lieutenant Zebulon Pike, then age 27, to lead an expedition. Zebulon Pike. Wilkinson. And then he left, so they're saying it's 1806, and he left July 15th. So this is August, June, July, August. So he just started walking out. And he left St. Louis, Missouri on July 15th with a detachment of 20 soldiers and 50 Osage hostages, freed for return to their people. What? The expedition followed the Missouri River and the Osage River to the Osage Nation village at the present day of Kansas and Missouri. August 15th, Pike returned the hostages and parlayed with the natives. Where's this Wilkinson? This motherfucking Wilkinson. The Tava? The distance mountain, the Tava, the Grand Peak? Pike Peak. Oh, so November 15th is when he reaches Pike's Peak. And he tried to climb the peak, hoping to get a view of the surrounding area to record on maps. It's a 14,000-foot summit. But they didn't do it. So, Pike, he didn't even conquer Pike's Peak. Fucking Zebulon Montgomery Pike. He's going to get killed in 1812. He's such a great explorer and pioneer. And to die in the War of 1812. The War of 1812, where we got the White House burnt down. Tecumseh was murdered. We tried to take over Canada. Really, what we did is we killed a bunch of Native Americans and took over the North fucking West. So was that good for anybody? Why can't we be integrationists? Motherfucking Caucasian, colonizing sons of bitches, racist sons of bitches. God damn. God damn. You know, I wouldn't be such an asshole about racism if there weren't fucking racist. Yeah, I've met more racists than I've met anti-racists. There's people that's like, well, no, I'm not a racist, but they're not against racism. They're not protesting it, speaking up about it. Martin Luther King said the 3 evil triplets are militarism, capitalism, and racism. That was 50 fucking years ago. You think we would have got rid of the 3 evils in our society? Okay, racism, definitely, right? Because that was during segregation. So who could fucking argue with racism back then? I bet you there were people. Hey, why are you saying everything's racist? Because your whole fucking society's racist. You have a 2-tiered system. Black folks are on that side, whites are on that side. It's totally different. How the fuck can you get away with pretending that you're not a racist? Yeah, I've met a lot of fucking racists who are just racist to their... Nick Valera loves to say the N-word. I was raised by Confederate motherfuckers. Barbara Williams was a racist through and through. Nobody ever said shit to her. So, Yeah, y'all want to fucking get all fucking bent out of shape about people going on and on about racism? Tell Nick Villela to stop saying the fucking N-word. Stop. What about Ed Brewster? Ed Brewster, Nick Villela, those fucking right-wing sovereign Nazi fucks out there, they love to be racist sons of bitches. So I haven't met anybody that's like, yes, I'm against racism. I think racism is disgusting. It's despicable. It's just clearly an evil on its face. You judge people by their own independent what? You judge people by their own ideology. Their actions, I think, is the main thing. Judge people by their actions. But their ideology helps because that at least lets you know. Some people could be good people and you just haven't discovered it yet. Or some people could be psychopaths and they're just nice to you here and there. And they've won you over, but they have nothing but wicked intentions.